Hey friends, it is time for another baby Eskew update. It's been about 4 weeks since I told you our gender story, and so a lot has changed. We are 20 weeks and 3 days. So she weighs about, on Friday when we went in, she weighed about 11 ounces. And that means that her, from head to butt, like tailbone, is like 6.5 inches. And then they don't add the legs in yet, but she's about 11 inches long as well. So she's pound-wise a little bit more, like an ounce more than where she's supposed to be. And her bone measurements and all of that are about 2 days behind where we think that she is, but she's measuring perfectly right on time. So that was fun to get to see her. She's a wiggle worm. She's hilarious. She was running from the ultrasound wand and was like arms and legs all in the air, like squirming all over the place. And then she stopped and she literally was like, I was like, oh, I want to get a profile picture. And she was like, and just stayed there. She's totally my child. So it's awesome. And like, I've totally fell in love with her during that. I mean, I loved her and I knew she was my baby and all of that, but I hadn't really gotten that this is this baby. This is my baby. I love her. Like, I love her little personality. I couldn't believe we were able to see something like that in the womb. It was really, really cool. I'll go back to the ultrasound in a little bit. So as far as my health goes, I am having a good day today, actually. I have a little bit of energy. I have not gotten that second trimester boost. I have about 3-hour spurts of energy, like where I can focus and do things. Pregnancy brain is a serious thing. I forget everything all the time. Like, I'm like, what am I saying? So that's been entertaining. Thank you to my husband for helping me with that. I am having low back pain, which is super normal because you actually lose the curvature of your spine as to make room for the baby. My hips are really, really wide, so that makes sense as well. The pain actually radiates from my hips to my mid back and then sometimes all the way around to my obliques. So it's been bad. I'm actually going to talk to a chiropractor and see if that works. I'm really not into chiropractors because, you know, when you pop things in and out of joints and stuff, you actually wear on the bone. So too much chiropractor is not good, but it's not to say that they don't have value. So I'm going to check into that. It's a little out of my comfort zone. I have been doing Les Mills pump still. I've been really consistent with my workouts. I have been doing 4 to 5 workouts a week. I've been walking more. Walking is hard for me now. It used to be like I would run around and do all this crazy stuff, and now I'm like, oh, I walked the mall. I'm done. I need to sit down. So I do get fatigued a lot easier, and that's been frustrating, but it's only going to get worse, I hear. But I'm just going to be happy about it because I'm growing a person, and that's pretty cool. As far as food goes, I have been doing well. I've been trying to incorporate more vegetables again into my diet. I am seriously craving chocolate. Like, no joke. It's a problem. Every single day I need chocolate. And I'm not going to lie, some days I have totally given in. There have been healthy, clean eating brownies, but I've had them. Oops. And I've been feeling like I need more carbohydrates lately, and I don't know if that's because I'm burning more fuel as the baby grows. I'm not sure. I need to do a little research on that. The doctor, I had gained 10 pounds, which is right on. So I'm at 140 pounds. I'm supposed to be gaining a pound a week, basically 4 pounds a month now. So we'll see. Doctors aren't concerned at all. I was right on. And I was pretty proud of myself. I knew I should be around like 9 to 10 pounds. And I'm like, cool. I just started doing PIO again mixed into my workouts because it makes me feel good to stretch now with all of these muscly hip back things, and it's just a little bit less stressful. But I'm really noticing that the weight training aspect of Les Mills pump is helping because I am storing fat like a champ. Like, I looked at my knees, like my knees up the other day, and I was like, well, my legs don't look like my legs anymore. But it's just because we need the fat for the baby. It's fine. I'm still working on building muscle. You have to kind of combat it. So now I'm going to go back to the ultrasound. We had a little bit of a scare with the baby. We don't really know until 28-week ultrasound if it's gone away or if it's actually a problem. So apparently it's very, very common. But you don't tell a first-time mom that, because I was trying to listen to the doctor and like hear what she was saying, and I don't think I did very well. So thank goodness Tim was there. So she has what is called a cardiac echogenic foci or foci. I'm not a doctor, so if I said this wrong, I'm sorry. Basically, my understanding of it is in her heart there is a enlargement in one of the 4 quadrants of the heart, and most often by the 28-week ultrasound it's gone away and the rest of the heart is kind of developed around it. It's not a big deal. However, it is a marker for Down syndrome or chromosome deficiency, or whatever, like trisomy 18, that kind of stuff. They said that they're not concerned about that because typically there are more than one marker. There's typically like 3 or 4, and then they would be concerned. We did not do genetic testing, and we were offered again if we wanted to do genetic testing now, even though the doctor was very clear that she doesn't think that there's anything wrong with the baby, and they would have seen something else. She said, she was like, there would have been more markers. And so I kind of got caught up in the whole, like, well, what if she has it? What do we do? Like, whatever, we're just going to love her anyway. But in that moment, it's just so immediate. And so I was pretty worthless on Friday. Like, I wasn't able to function. I was pretty upset, pretty emotional about it. But I truly believe that she's going to be okay. I've talked to a lot of people, and not really a lot of people, but I'm finding out that it's more common. I mean, the doctor said it was common. I had no idea that a lot of my friends and family have had it with their children. And I wanted to share this about our little baby, who doesn't have a name yet. I wanted to share this about her because I really think that if it is common, it would help to hear it from other people, because it's so hard not to worry about your baby and just leave it all in God's hands. And I know that she's made in God's image, and I know she's going to be perfect. And if she has a problem, we'll deal with it. And I just pray for the strength to deal with it. And I hope that it's just gone at the 28 week and it's not a big deal. But this does exist, and there are things, and there are worse things. And so this is not like, I'm not trying to make this a big ordeal, but I am trying to say, like, this is what happened and this is what's going on. And I want you to know, in case you or anybody you know has something like this happen with their baby, and for them to know that they're not alone, because it's scary and you feel like you can't talk to people about it. But we're doing well with it now. I really don't think about it. My friends have done some research for me, because I will not Google it. I will not look it up, because there's so much, and every single person is like, it's for nothing. It's for nothing. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. So we're going to go with that. In other news, I already bought her the dress that she's going to come home in. It's so cute. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.